playing another League of Standard, my favorite Standard deck at the moment, Mono White Midrange. We've been crushing it with this list. Trying out some different cards here. I think Sarah Paragon is a card I've probably been underrating, as is Farewell. So I'm trying out both of those. I've got some Owls in the sideboard. Card seems great for when you want to board out your 6-drops and your restorations. Become like slightly smaller. So excited to play a league with this. And seems acceptable. Oh, Gwen, howdy. Good morning. Lay down arms is looking a little awkward in this hand. But... Meowdy, Nathan. Weather conditions, I know, right? Such weather conditions. Many weather. What is going on here? Is this like a Traxa mono white? Yeah, it is. It's a Traxa mono white. This matchup's probably really bad for us. Honestly. This is probably not a great one for us. Do I have thoughts on the 8 Field of Ruin version? That version seems fine. I do worry that that version gets a bit worse if people just start putting a couple basics in their deck. Like, I feel like Esper can just put a basic or two in their list. Like, even just 2 basics is enough that I feel like it's going to make that card, that strategy and approach a lot weaker. But I don't know. It seems fine. What is going on? I didn't know this was in Standard, honestly. Wild. Hey Kaya, good to see you. Green white enchantments, is this a thing people do? I guess we should draw a Farewell. How goes? It's going great. Saha, it's good to see you, as always. It's going good. Other than the fact I'm facing green white enchantments, apparently, which is not a matchup I'm very prepared for, but... Chris Patello really likes it. Interesting. I mean, Chris just wins with anything, though, so it's really hard to, like, get a read on if the decks Chris plays are actually good or not, sometimes. This is so wild. Oh, you decided to catch the stream. It's good to have you here, Kaya. Sorry you didn't sleep great. Enchantress in 2023, I know, right? Wild stuff. Flying and vigilance, huh? Kind of sad I don't have Urza's Silex in my sideboard at the moment. I guess Eternal Wanderer is going to get rid of a lot of this nonsense next turn. That's good. I think I still would like to lay down arms just to save a little bit of life here. That seems fine. Then we just draw a couple cards. Keep stalling out this game. Enchantress in Standard is interesting. It's not one I have seen terribly much of. It's pretty good against our deck, but I don't know. I feel like it would struggle against the aggressive strategies. Alright, they hit us for a bunch. I could have made a 1-1 to crew this and block this turn, I guess. Seems fine though. Loran is a very good draw. Holy shit, this is a really good draw. Oh boy. What the hell? We did it, chat. We found the good card. Enchantments, graveyards, creatures. Mwahaha. Amazing. Time to say farewell. So long. I'm very glad I decided to add farewells to this list. I think that's one of the things I was already missing beforehand. Wait, a 1/1. Alright, interesting. Oh, this is a surprising card. I get the impression my opponent's deck never runs out of cards. So let's go 8 on arms this. Play out this. Look at you, nerd. There you go. Now if they put like an enchantment to eat the Eternal Wanderer, we can free her with Loran, which is great. Oh, hey Tan, good to see ya. You know, who knew there were so many enchantments in Standard? I know, right? Alright, this is fine. Now we just get to go Loran, get my Eternal Wanderer back. Is this a thing I have to deal with? Might end up ossificationing it. I need to give it a read. So what does this become? It becomes a 1/1. Whenever it attacks, you get to do some nonsense. I guess you might as well kill it. Alright. Flicker Lauren, kill this. And then I can also... Does this have vigilance? It does not have vigilance. So I can just try and Wandering Emperor this. If they attack. And save my ossification. Yeah, Emperor exile it. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I have a Rite of Harmony in the yard. It seems they must have a lot of lands in hand at the moment. Oh, I don't know much about Catilda's journey. That's interesting. Value train incoming, hell yeah. Yeah, Blinking Rex Sage, pretty good against our opponent's deck, it's true. Oh, it draws off enchantments as well. The Rite of Harmony card's kind of cracked. Huh. Pretty good stuff. Alright, they're gonna Ossification Eternal Wanderer again, but we can just get her back later. What a glimpse of nature, but now, indeed. Oh, she was a human witch with pro-werewolves, and now she's a spirit with pro-vampires. I guess that is quite the change up, huh? Value train keeps going. That deck's very cool. I'm wondering if they're gonna deck. They have 17 cards left in deck at the moment. We don't appear to be very dead yet. So glad that card doesn't have vigilance. Draw a card. Ooh. And then I go play Maloran. Kill this to get a Lauren in the yard, so that Sarah Paragon can get back a Lauren. Kill this to get back Emperor. Drops their enchantment count too, that's true. That's a good point. So, about this. Can flicker this. I don't really want to play out this Paragon and just get her killed. That doesn't sound terribly exciting. I don't want to get this in play. I guess I should make a 2/2, since otherwise my Wandering Emperor is just gonna die anyway. I don't know, we can kind of block. Having a 2/2 sounds pretty good there. Looking forward to the sideboard guide. Thank you. I'll be adding it this evening. I have to do like another hour or so of work on it before I upload it, so it'll be uploaded before I go to bed. I'm gonna Lauren the 2/2, that's true. I kind of figured I might want to get these under control, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. Oh boy. I'm really worried my Eternal Wanderer is about to die. I guess I get to kill the Hallowed Haunting next turn by going Paragon back a Lauren. What is this? Tilda. Alright. Eternal Wanderer lives. Incredible. Let's go draw a card. Feels like a waste. We're gonna lose this pilot, but I kind of just want to be drawing here, I think. Nice. Lots of resources. So, We want to Paragon kill this. And we also want to minus this. And I guess we want to make us both draw cards. Cool. Minus this. I keep my pilot. You keep your token. Done. And I go. Paragon. Back Loran. Kill this. But Enemy just wants to answer this. It's not very scary, but I'm worried about the Catilda coming back and being put on it. And killing my Eternal Wanderer. This seems fine. Now we get to bash for 1 million. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's better, VV. We should have done that. I'm just trying to play at a decent pace, but yeah, you're right. 100%. Should have just exiled the Catilda, for sure. They are rapidly running out of things they can do. They have 11 cards left in their deck. What did they find? Jetmir's Garden. We can Loran this Haunting either by plussing our Wanderer on Loran or bringing a Loran back with Paragon. It's not too scary. Another Catilda, we can exile that. Let's go for make us both draw cards. Yeah, they're done. They know they can't win this. The Farewell seems incredible. Loran seems incredible. They just don't want to play against our deck. Opponent does not want to play against the Farewell, Loran, Eternal Wanderer, Flicker my Loran, Sarah Paragon, Bring my Loran back from the graveyard deck, which honestly, I think is pretty reasonable. We'll take the win. Another win for Mono White Mill, yeah. Those Farewells looked kind of great in that match. Yeah, you can, VV. It's a really nice interaction. I think Paragon was a card I was really underrating. Oh no, this is the worst matchup. This matchup's like really bad. I think mono blue is pretty easily the worst matchup. It's not very close. Right. They have missed a land drop. Interesting. I'm worried if I cast this, it's just gonna get spell pierced. Maybe I just have to get through the spell pierce there. Clear my way for Wandering Emperor later. Whatever. So be it. I'm really surprised people still play this card out instead of Shore Up. Shore Up seems so much better when Esper Legends is so popular. Because it actually interacts with the lands. Like, it can counter an Otawara. Or an Iganjo. A little bit better. And still let you, like, block their thing with your Jin. Afterwards. I don't know. Surprising to me. Hopefully we can resolve this Wandering Emperor next turn. We're very lucky. Right. I'm so scared. Do I just jam? Like, I don't know. They've not been using their mana for anything, and I don't want them to draw another land, right? I don't know when you do this. I guess I don't have a follow-up play anyway. I might as well do it now. So they can't draw a second land and have like a negate or whatever open. Amazing. Amazing. We get to continue playing Magic. Alright. Mono blue. Definitely want Circle of Confinements. Farewell seems very bad. Actually, you know what I should do? I'm just gonna look at my sideboard guide. What's the point of making a sideboard guide if I'm not gonna look at it whilst I'm playing the games? Have it open on a different screen. I sure did rely on flipping Delver and Standard, indeed. Insane. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to everyone joining us for some Magic the Gathering today. Currently playing this mono white mid-range deck that I've been loving. Very cool deck. Very powerful. I was also cutting a restoration for Fateful Absence. All of this makes sense. Cool. How's everyone? I'm doing great. Yeah. Happy to be playing some of my favorite standard deck for a bit. Currently just like polishing off the final little things before I upload my sideboard guide this evening. Grixis Atraxa, that deck's really good, I think. I like that deck a lot. Looked very powerful to me. And does not look very powerful to me. Alright. Can jam. Delva, yep. Like very powerful to you. Thank you, Gabby. Curious to see how Anointed Peacekeeper plays out on this matchup. That doesn't actually work. What? Excuse me? Consider and Delver is not a combo, chat. It's not a combo. We flipped it so it clearly works. Indeed, indeed. I should probably just play this safe. A combination deck. Hey, Jenny. If it's a non-instant or sorcery, you bin it. But if you leave it on top, you draw it. Either way, it's not on top of your deck for the Delver trigger. The card is never on top of the deck for the Delver trigger. You know, so no matter what I name, I'm naming something good here. What am I naming? I could just name Fading Hope and make that card really embarrassing. Yeah, combinating. They're getting ready to comb. I don't know if I name the gate or Fading Hope. They're both really good names. I feel like I just named the gate. We can like bounce my Peacekeeper to unlock their negate, and I think I'm okay with that. Like, they're just gonna run out of cards really fast here, is the thing. They left on top, interesting. They didn't cast the Consider either. I just want to hit my land drops. I'm just gonna go Farmhand, Companion. Feel pretty happy about that. It's a Delver into the graveyard, okay. Oh, we know they have Negate open, so I'm not casting the Spankbuster. Alright, they now have no Fading Hopes, 2 Negates, and a Mystery card. Rise to the top. Off the Fading Hope. They have a Djinn, that's like the one scary card here. Oh, Tolarian Terror, that's fine. We can jump block that forever. They don't have Negate open. I kinda get to do whatever the hell I want. Yeah, Fading Hope the farmland is not the dream, actually. It's pretty far from the dream. Right, I just want to hit my land drops, so I'm going to do this, plus Wedding Announcement. Wedding Announcement will give me, like, infinite chump blockers for this. They attack with the Terror, I might just chump with one of the 2-drops, maybe? Get it in the yard for my Paragon later? Sounds like pretty reasonable to me. Keep my life total healthy. So that a Djinn doesn't just like immediately end the game. I am bathed in darkness today. More extreme than usual. Being of the night. Everyone's just rolling over and dying to us today. Kind of great. I think that matchup's not very good. Kind of surprised we got there. Seems like my opponent's draws were fairly weak. Fading Hope does not seem like a very good card in the matchup a lot of the time. Bean of the Night. Nice change of pace from every match going to time, indeed. I'm too used to matches with this deck taking like 40 minutes. And being like, wow. It never ends. Never ending game. Had a lovely, cozy, and productive day. We love to hear that. A+. Keep it up. There are 2 6-drops in this hand. Also, the rest of the hand's broken, so you know, I guess we're keeping. Yeah, basically every creature does something on ETB, exactly, Malamet. Even like Anointed Peacekeeper, you get to reset. Jund them out. Well, that's amazing, Delica. That's very productive. If I do this, I get to play Wanderer early, which sounds pretty nice, I guess. Like, as much as I want to announcement this turn and get this going. Oh, I guess I get to draw a card if I do this turn. Maybe I do just do this. This is fine. Yeah, I get to draw a card next turn this way, because they're probably going to Fable, we answer the token, we attack with both our things, and draw a card, and that sounds amazing. A+. What? Is this for Atraxa? It might be for Atraxa. I don't already know what opponent's up to yet. Very interesting. Hey, Jackie. Thank you. I do love to be loved aggressively. Big fan of that. Crap planes. Hey, the planes. Say go. Draw a card. It's pretty nice. You can give your Atraxa hex proof. That's something. That's good against like Eternal Wanderer, right? I don't know. Strange, but like I've seen worse. Makes some amount of sense. I've seen this in Red Black Reanimator, and it's looked really good in that deck. It's like a one-of. Obligated to be maximum energy. Hell yeah. Get in there with the team. Draw ourselves a card off the announcement. And I guess we're just saying go. flooding a little bit, but that's okay. We have a decent amount going on here. Hopefully not about to get invoked. Classic Plaza of Heroes invoke deck. I mean, it could be, right? Yeah, I don't know. I've been pretty impressed by Plaza, but definitely not perfect. Yaley, 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 Yaley. Hey, Yaley. Alright, I would like to draw an A+ spell, please. That. I mean, it is a spell, but I don't know. I don't know about that one. Feels like we're just gonna flood out and die here. Where did it go? It should be working. Go for the goat, sure. I guess I'm just saying go. Hoping that their hand sucks, I guess. Oh, what? They're just attacking me for 4? This is surprising. That might mean bad things for my board state. Maybe we're about to get Brotherhoods ended. Okay. Bankbuster, sure. Right? Get in for 4. Kill the pilot. But he just wants to ossification the pirate. The pilot, even. Not give them the life. I don't know if that's reasonable. Also, like, gives us some invoke insurance. Means we're not sacking something good to invoke. A lot of your experience in the stream is a random thing happens. Extremely specific counter iterates by 1. That's just how every stream should be. Right, they did have the Brotherhood's End. I was wondering if they might. I mean, the good news is they're still not really doing very much. That's nice. Discard this. Get back farmhand. Oh, hey, we made a 2/2. Amazing. Go team. Oh, Lauren's good. Actually. Kill this Bankbuster. Alright, suddenly we have a lot going on. The Lauren's gonna draw us cards, this is gonna draw us cards, we have a threat coming. They're on 7. We're doing things, chat. We're doing things. Go us. Game actions. It is a good thing, yeah. Yaley showing up might not be a random thing, but it's definitely a good thing. Brotherhoods and sure. Fine. Those cards got their value. This is a good draw. Oh, I could attack them for 4 is the thing. Maybe I draw off this first. Oh, those are good. I could attack them for 4. I guess I would rather just draw a card. It feels like this game is not gonna end quite yet. Go for the throat, sure. Yeah, start Wandering Emperor now. Yeah, they had the Abrade, so I'm very happy I drew a card. Instead of attacking. I'm getting like pretty scared of Atraxa coming down at some point. Oh, interesting. They're attacking with the Bankbuster. I want to just exile it. We'll start making 2/2s. If the 2/2s are free freeze. Probably answers that question. Start killing them. I don't have an artifact at the moment. Ugh. Why didn't they kill this in response to me cracking Reliquary last time? Alright, let's attack for free. Make a free. I guess I should just draw a card. Eye roll. I mean, this is gonna be really good. Like, I'm not upset. But it is a big eye roll moment. Oh. Cracks Reliquary, draws artifacts. A classic. I really want to give them life. Sager. I like that they have 3 Plaza of Heroes in play and have yet to play a legendary creature. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Chat. Here we go. This is a problem. They're gonna have Plaza of Heroes open for our laydown arms. And we're gonna die horribly. Feels like if they didn't have this card in play, we could literally never lose this game. Instead, I am in a lot of trouble. Probably just dead. Earth the Throat, Haunted Ridge, Fabled Mirror Breaker, Bank Buster, Atraxa. And they have a Duress in hand. Really don't know how I beat this Atraxa. I'm casting this though. They take a lay down arms. They have to hold open plaza. And not do anything here. They... What? Oh, this is to play around Eternal Wanderer. That's really smart. That's a really smart play. Never lay down arms, huh? I guess I forced them to crack the plaza. I might as well. If I tackle, they block 1, take 6, they gain 7. If we drew a Ganjo, we would have had lethal. We could have killed one of our attackers. And they're going face. Ignoring Wandering Emperor, sure. To 11. Alright, so if we draw Eternal Wanderer, we get to just, like, get rid of this Atraxa, which is nice. Wedding announcement. I assume that means I'm dead. Yeah, I can go to try and answer this, but they're probably going to use a Plaza on it. These Plaza heroes have been incredible this game. Yeah, Plaza is doing work. We would have won pretty easily if this was like any other land. Very impressive. They block here. Yeah, we're just dead. Right, so we get to bring in Stone Brains. We get to bring in Lauren. I assume Farewell's bad, but it's like actually pretty okay against Plaza specifically. Weirdly. It's weirdly good against specifically Plaza. I'll lay down our token. Good point. Zoe, I didn't consider that. Very good point. I can't figure out if Farewell's good here or not. Like, it does answer the Atraxa, but also means they have resolved an Atraxa and are getting to untap on a clear board. Alright, pretty easy keep. No duress. Thing. I'm just gonna run out the Bankbuster, I guess. It's pretty sad if it gets killed, but we can always get it back with Paragon later. They're killing it, they're like not playing Fable out. I don't know, seems fine. Mm-hmm. This. This. The 4. Now we have like a lot of pressure going. What? That's such a weird term. Just exiling my Lauren. Wandering Emperor definitely represents the most pressure. I kind of feel like I can just do this and draw a card there. Keep hitting my land drops. Like, they're pretty far away from a Traxering at the moment. Develop nicely here. Yep. To take the Lauren. And then Sarah Paragon threatens to bring Lauren back in a couple turns. Oh, that's really good. Very good draw. Could bash for spot 4, but I think I would rather draw a card. I guess if I bashed for 4, I would also get to flip my farmhand, huh? Which is pretty nice. turn it into a real threat. Another one. Sure. So they have to take Sarah Paragon with this. I am pretty nice, it's true. I don't know if this is a drawing cards of Loran game, really. It might not be. As big a fan as I am of drawing cards of Loran. Lose 3 life, huh? Powerful. I guess you might have to draw cards if they play Atraxa. There's a thing they could do this turn, potentially. They play Atraxa, they go to 4, they go up to 11 on blocks. And they would take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Potentially 11. Guess we'd need to draw off something that could crew this. Interesting. Right, do you have Atraxa mana? What is this? Burn down the house? Is burn down the house. I guess I'm gonna draw a card. I really want to find an enchantment for this. I don't know, maybe this is bad. I really don't want them finding an Atraxa as a problem. Maybe this is bad because I just have lethal without drawing a card. I shouldn't give them outs to draw a removal spell. Dead token, sure. So, we can play this. Sacrifice this. Nope, not lethal. That's fine. Make a token, say go. Draw a card off my Bankbuster in their end step. They play an Attract, so we have Ossification. They do get back a Sarah Paragon, which is pretty spooky. Ancient Saint of Cats. I didn't know that was a real thing. That's amazing. What a good patron saint. Day for cat girls everywhere. Truly the best of all days. Ossification. Ossification down. I assume. Yeah. Alright, my opponent suddenly has a lot of garbage. I don't know where. Good stuff. Let's get rid of this. Oh, I guess I should make them block without knowing that we drew an ossification, huh? Because they might chump with the Bank Buster or something weird. I don't know. Drop the Bank Buster. Give it first strike. I believe I would like to draw a card off of my wedding announcement. I'm gonna swing in with the human whilst I'm at it. What if I swing with all three? I can crew the Bank Buster, throw the Bank Buster into my Bank Buster. 2/2 blocks the 1/1, but then we get in for 2. I guess it's just kind of a free attack. Maybe I'm missing something there. Yeah, this is fine. Right? Yeah. And we do this. Draw a card. Find a doggo. Super representing lethal. Oh, keeping rats out of the city? Oh no. Those rats deserve a home too. What is this? Aldred. Sure. I don't think you can really crew here, right? You can draw a card though. Reasonable. Gain some life. Aldra's like pretty chunky. She's gonna have to block this Reckoner Bank Buster though, right? We could Spirited Companion to try and look for lethal. I guess I will protect my life total instead. I don't know. She old red. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What a misleading name to give the card. We've been like firmly the beatdown this game. It's kind of nice. Doesn't happen often. Got this. I guess playing out. Yeah, I guess we'd play out the restoration because then we're threatening to return ossification if they get an Atraxer into play. There's no real need to hold open the Wandering Emperor. That was pretty good. Run it back, I guess. But it's mulliganing. That's pretty okay. Any hand without a Bank Buster is a little disappointing in these kinds of matchups. It's like, okay. Does things. Can't complain when you have a Lauren. card. Okay. And in for 1. I think I'm just casting this. It's like pretty sad if it gets abraded, but we have a play for next turn. We're hitting our land drops. I don't know. This might be bad. Might be bad. Cool, they didn't abrade it. Amazing. Crowd rejoices. A bit late to the party. So, I could Loran this. Or I could Ossification this, draw a card, which is pretty good too. 85%. I think it's higher than that. We've won 2 matches today. We were X and free, so we were 22 and free? We're like 24 and free? Grixis matchup's great. Grixis matchup is very good. It's the deck I want to face the most. This might be kind of bad. I let them like discard an Atraxa potentially. Whatever. I don't know. I'm really suspect on this lime. But I guess I'll do it and get to like block with my Bank Buster potentially. It kind of runs into a Brotherhood's End is the problem. All my lines feel just like ever so slightly awkward this time. Yeah, deck's pretty hard sales. You have to play like fairly tight. For sure. If I crew this, I run into Brotherhood's End. Does not sound amazing. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, we had a braid. Yeah, we'd also run into that braid if we crewed. That worked out okay. Tango. We might be sitting on a duress. I'm just wondering Emperoring this turn. Uses my mana efficiently, and then Paragon can get back a Bank Buster next turn, which sounds incredible. Or we can get Eternal Wanderer down. That card is very hard for my opponent to deal with. Outside of like Soul Transfer. Sure, whatever. Not particularly care. Hey Bacon, good to see you. As always. I think this turn I want to play out this plus on Shouldered. Get my beatdown going. The next turn we can Ossification Shouldered if we want. I guess the fear is Brotherhood's End, because it would kill Wandering Emperor and get rid of my pressure. But even then, that's not the end of the world. They just don't have it. Amazing. I could just keep flickering this. Like, then I get to play Sarah Paragon this turn and get a Bankbuster, and that sounds kind of hot. The other option is if I Ossification, I get to flip the farmhand, which is like fine, I guess. Five, six, seven, eight. Yeah, we put them to 7 then. Even if they have a Traxer, we probably kill them. Oh. Sure. Why not? They have a removal spell. Keep us off of our farmhand, huh? Pretty good. I want to play out the Paragon. I'm worried if I play out the Paragon, we're kind of soft to burn down the house. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're one short of lethal otherwise. Whatever, I guess. I really don't know. That's like a very tricky spot. Could just draw a card here. Yes. Alright. Let's go counter on the double striker. Uh 6, 7, 8, 9. Attack keep a 9. Play out Paragon. Blow up your Bankbuster. Get rid of your treasure. There you go. Right, did we actually beat a Reanimator without drawing a single Stone Brain in either post-border game? Feels very good. You love to see it. So now X and free across 28 matches. 25 and free. So if we win the next two, we're at 90% win rate, right? Would be nice. I thought Rakdos was the control deck. We're the control deck in like every matchup. Why does this deck beat Grixis? Your late game is just better than Grixis's. They have to be like a bad aggro deck against you to stand any chance of killing you. Like, you just go over the top of like Invoke Despair and Serpent and stuff. Your deck's just better at doing the late game thing than that. You only really lose the games where they have like a really good curve out and a disruption to pair with it. How do you fight versus Legends? Legends feels pretty close to me so far. You have a lot of cheap removal. You have like a lot of cheap removal, and if you can survive the first like 5 or 6 turns and be stable, then your late game tends to go over the top of them. In my experience, like I think the Legends matchup's like close, but I think Grixis is really favored. I think Grixis is the deck you want to play against with this deck. Is the hand you want to mulligan with this deck. That's fine. It's pretty good actually. What are we putting on the bottom? I wish I knew what my opponent was playing. Might just get rid of this restoration from this hand. I guess restoration and Lauren are good in pretty similar matchups, and I feel like Lauren's more important in those matchups. Rafine's tower, oh no. We might be about to face some Esper. Let's just get this going. Unfortunately, Loran is not good against Esper. But hey. Don't want to buy a $5 Loran, just reasonable. Card's pricey. Well, I guess we're just drawing cards. Do love drawing cards. What is going on here? They're like... They're probably like mono-white Atraxa or something. I don't want to face that nonsense. I don't want to face that nonsense. That sounds like a very bad matchup. To me. Oh, see you, Sophia. Hope you can find some quiet space somewhere. Alright, we have successfully 3-for-1'd with our Bankbuster. As March of Otherworldly Light is not a playable card in Standard. Atraxa is really messed up, Bacon. Atraxa is like the best endgame in the format. I'm stupid. I'm just not used to playing against like this, I guess. Oh, that was really dumb. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. This is fine. Do I want to lay down arms this? Probably not, right? Probably not. I already like this planes. Doggo planes. Very good. $5 each, really? I believe it. It does make sense. Ah, it's from Jumpstart, right? That makes sense. That makes sense. Interesting. I guess I could have accrued that. Maybe. It's fine there. Hey, Bobbin. Traded an Atraxa for a 9 power Rafine a few days ago. Incredible. Love it. Oh, they're playing Fateful Absence. That card's really good against Eternal Wanderer. Alright, they're putting up a fight. Failed this. I wish there were any targets for this Loram. I guess I should probably just aim to Wandering Emperor this turn like a reasonable person. I could also just draw cards. Drawing cards sounds great, actually. Whatever. Love drawing cards. Hitting land drops. Or not hitting land drops, that's also a thing I love, apparently. Sigh. Depopulate. Green deck depopulate. Interesting. Cool. Land? Thank God. We did it, chat. We drew a land. What's the Sego? Hold open Wandering Emperor. Yeah, Bankbusters really go off sometimes. They really do. Through this. Counter on this. Guess we just kill Emperor. Maybe. I'm pretty happy if they jump block, probably. Get to push some damage in the process. I see our board is about to be swept. Cool. We get to draw a card of Mankbuster in their turn, and then crack a Reliquary to draw 2. And untap and dump our hand. I have to be careful of time. I'm a couple minutes behind at the moment. I need to speed up. Match is never going to end. We'll probably end up going to time, realistically. So I do need to speed up a lot. Farewell. Yeah. Go off, opponent. I'm just going to cash this in whilst I can. These Laurens are being so awkward. I might just play one out for the hell of it in a minute. Maybe. Why not? We had 9 cards deeper into our library than our opponent. Doesn't matter much. They have 6 cards in hand, like, whatever, you know, but holy shit, we can't beat this card in a million years. I guess that's just the mirror attack. I don't know. I don't think it's worth playing blue for Jace, but I don't think we can ever beat Jace in a million years. That's cool. That's fun. I don't want to overcommit into a board sweeper bacon is my concern. Maybe it's cowardice though. I'm gonna deck. I'm aware I'm gonna deck. There's nothing I can do about it. Like, their deck's just horrifically inbred so that they can win the mirror. I don't know what to say. Like, obviously we're never beating this in a million years. Do I have to bring in Stonebrain for Jace? That sounds miserable. God, they just had no Loran targets either. Did they just, like, not play Ossification? Or what? Not play Wedding Announcement? Oh, I'm more mad if we played out second Wandering Emperor, it's kind of overcommitment. They can, like, then use a removal spell and a sweeper or something. They are the true white mill deck. They are. Alright, I would not board like this in a normal mirror. But also I get the impression this is not a normal mirror. So, what we're doing, I guess. That's fair, Bacon. That's fair. I was just hoping Jace was just like a one-off or something. Yeah, this is not how you board in mirrors at all. But think this is not a very normal mirror match. So here we are. So the legend goes. Farmhand, interesting. Well, mana mill 15 is basically unbeatable for us. Like, not even memeing. Oh, what do I name? I guess I just name Lay Down Arms. I don't know that it makes any difference. what I name. Like, my thing's just gonna die next turn, and that's how it be. Yep. Did not draw a land. I really want to get this going is the problem. Feel like I kind of have to get this going. They literally have depopulate in hand though. I should just look for land drops. Or not. Not draw land drops is also an option. There's a fair amount of aggro in the format. The aggro decks are not terribly well positioned, Immo. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not mean to hit my mic by accident. I guess I'm just Wandering Emperoring this turn. It's like the fastest way to assemble a board. We're gonna wait on this Stone Brain until Jace is actually scary. Jace does not feel scary yet. Queen's Tower, sure. Let's get this going. And then just attack, I guess. Blocking. They're gonna play Wanderer and Plus. They are not. Cool. Cool. This. This. I draw a card of Bank Buster. I make a token, I guess. Force them to depopulate next turn. Yeah. Can't kill her own tokens. Indeed. You can flicker tokens, though. Yeah, they're plussing, so they're going to depopulate and then immediately minus, which makes sense. Draw a card, hope to hit a land drop. Incredible. That is what we wanted. I can just kill the Wandering Emperor, right? Or like lay down arms this. Make a token. Minus crew bash. Kind of nice to get some Mirax value. That way. I guess we lose our Wandering Emperor. In the process, but it seems pretty good. Okay, we probably actually on like 2 Loran in post board. They don't have many artifacts and enchantments in their build compared to ours, but killing an ossification that's hit an Eternal Wanderer is just like very strong. So something to consider. bash with the team. Draw a card, make a token. I only have 2 mystery cards. Ekiashi. A little bit worried about getting farewelled next turn. Kind of is what it is, though. You were lurking. Oh, I didn't see you at all. I wonder who caused that Stream Elements lurk command. Really curious. Really strange. Came out of nowhere. Wandering Emperor is not the scariest thing they could have played there. They still aren't willing to ossification our tokens. Still won't sink to that level. The Bank Buster. Let's do this and see what they have going on now. It's their final card. I guess they scatter this. That's fine though. Really just want to make tokens every turn for the rest of the game, it feels like. Face, face, face. One at Wanderer, maybe? Cool. Why poison at Wanderer? Because I'm very silly and don't know how to play Magic. Oh. Destroy Evil, sure. I'm pretty happy with that being their final card. Now we just go Mirex again, I guess. Keep making these tokens. You're making another token. Amazing. Yep. Sure. Desperation mode. Engage. Now the ossifications are gone, I can just play this out if I want. Oh, that's pretty good. Three, 7. I'm gonna play out Peacekeeper, see what they have going on in hand. My Ganjo. I guess. I don't know. Why not? I feel like this turn I'm pretty happy playing out the Bank Buster, right? Like, they're so low on cards now, I feel pretty happy potentially running into a sweeper for the sake of just generating enough pressure to kill them next turn reliably. Like now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage next turn. Even if they hold open 5 mana for Iganjo. Pretty good. Also probably not that good. So I can... If they play Farewell, it would be kind of nice to have this in play. Let's just do this. Screw the Bank Buster, hit them for a bunch. Another Bank Buster, draw a card. Next Phyrexian set has cube lands. Ooh. I don't really know much about the next Phyrexian set. Have they said anything about it yet? Other than that, it's gonna be dope. I don't know, maybe Stonebraid's a mistake. Maybe we only lose to Jason the games we're already losing. Well... Yes, you sure do draw a card, friend. Cool. They really don't have many Lauren targets. We've only seen 2 ossifications so far, and they've been using them on tokens. So I don't think we want these, actually. I think I'm just going to board like this. Obviously, Owl is not the most impressive in this matchup. It is what it is, though. I don't know, even having 1 or 2 copies of this to force them to respect them could be good. I'm really praying in for. Feels like we win the late game when they don't have Jason in their deck, though. Oh yeah, the plane's being invaded, yeah. Those are kind of intense. Kind of intense. I will mulligan this. Sure, yes. Why not? Really need them not to answer this Bankbuster. This might actually be a turn 4 Bankbuster in this hand, I don't know. Being able to attack with it turn 3 is so nice as the thing. They haven't actually shown many answers for Bankbuster. Screw it. Standard on Moto, yeah. Love playing Standard on Moto. Fuck. That's so messed up. Alright, I guess we got punished for a line. I'm gonna name Memory Deluge. I guess. Yeah, this is gonna be a really tough game to win. Obviously, would be feeling a lot better about it if I held the Bankbuster. Always tough to know what to do in that sort of spot. Fucking hell. I'm dead. Can't win. I can't win. can't even play this stupid Stone Brain out. It just doesn't do anything. Like, they just have adjacent play. I don't know. We've lost a Strath game before. This matchup seems so heinous for us, but I also can't imagine that my opponent's deck is actually like a thing you would ever see in a tournament. Like, I feel like it would be pretty substantially worse at doing the mono white thing in the aggro matchups. In exchange, you just like auto win the mirror. This card seems so unbeatable. I'm just like staring at it and just like, yeah. Alright. Lay down arms the Peacemaker, sure. Memory Deluge, Dark Waste. Favorite card versus white, yeah. Jace is probably... I have to imagine Jace is the single best card in the format against our deck. Farewell was very good too, but like much more beatable. I think Khan's Silex is... Sorry, Urza's Silex is scarier than Farewell is, typically. Alright, so I'm gonna keep trying. Get to make a Wandering Emperor and use that to pressure the Jace and just hope their Deluge sucks. Jace does have a lot of loyalty, huh? Oh boy, right? Getting milled for a lot. Amazing. So attacking. They just flashing back. Looking for the second Jace. I struggle to imagine winning this game, but one random piece of good news is I guess they can't exile enchantments with their Farewell. Because we have some really good stuff locked under these. Please play a land, thank God. Okay. I've held a land for this. I guess I get to cycle my Reliquary though. or something. We can also just discard the planes too. I'm getting back a Bank Buster next turn. So I guess I hold planes and then I get to sack Reliquaries once Bank Buster is in play. We just hope they never, ever, ever, ever find another Jace. Yeah, Loran is the best. Is the best disenchant in standard. Is like an incredible card, but I boarded them out because our opponent had 0 enchantments game 1 and 2 ossification in the entirety of game 2. So the card seemed like they were just running a very enchantment light version of their deck to play around cards like Loran, which made me really not want to have that card in against them. But you know, obviously we got locked down to this game. It's how it be. Yes, I'll get rid of the laydown arms. Get back a Bank Buster. Draw 2 cards. Palm hand. That's like alright. It's very hard to imagine winning this game because all they need to do is find a second Jace. But they haven't found it yet. And they did just reshuffle. The Jace could be back in the library. As a result, back in the bottom of the library. Like a little bit of pressure going. Deluge is very good. Deluge really embarrasses all that like scry 2 draw 2 nonsense people played in the past. Puts those sorts of cards to shame. Sunset Revelry, what? I guess they're just the control deck in the matchup. We have to be the aggro deck, right? It does make sense. Like, I'm shocked, but also it does make perfect sense when you think about it. Get in with these. Ooh. Please do not kill me. Oh no. We have another one. That's probably going to be lethal. Yep. How do they not have a Jace yet? They just don't have the second one yet, huh? Wild. Or maybe they're just toying with us. We don't have a Stone Brain in the yard, right? Okay. See if they let this resolve. White Sun's Twilight. Gee. I mean, we have an Eternal Wanderer for White Sun's Twilight. I'm just going to name Memory Deluge so they can't do that this turn. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Depopulate, sure. Holding on to this Twilight. I just need to keep drawing cards because I need to find Stone Brain immediately. Uh-huh. I resolved that very quickly. A little bit concerning. Yeah, that was a bit grim. I don't know. That matchup feels heinous to me, but also like I just don't think that's a deck anyone's ever gonna register or do well with in a tournament, so I don't think that's relevant. I don't really care. Sometimes people just silver bullet you, indeed. This is kind of a sketcher. Maybe I'm not meant to keep this. A lot of 6-drops. When's my next big event? My next big event is the Pro Tour in a month and a half? A little over a month and a half? In Minneapolis. Yeah, we're against Esper. Our hand is not very good against Esper, sadly. Especially on the draw. On the play, this hand would be like pretty nice, I think. But on the draw, I think we're just gonna get run over. This Farlier is just doing a lot of work. Alright, I probably just have to hit Adeline, right? Because it has Vigilance. I can't hit it with Wandering Emperor anyway. Yep. A thing. I feel like they're meant to put the counters on the human, since I'm pretty incentivized to answer the Thalia, right? Obviously, pumping the first strike is really nice, so. Right. Like, pretty scared of the Raffine too, but I guess we're going after Thalia. And then hopefully, like, if we hit land drop of Wandering Emperor into Eternal Wanderer, that should keep me alive. loose. That is not very scary at the moment. I guess it's pretty good with the Ravine, but yeah, it makes like the Wandering Eternal Wanderer sacrifice a little more awkward for us. Combination has been assembled, indeed. Indeed. I mean, that's pretty good. Hmm. Don't think you've ever got cards out of Toulouse. Pretty often doesn't line up that way. Kind of awkward. The human is being grown, which makes my Eternal Wanderer a lot less powerful. He brought a commander deck. Uh-huh. And not only, we're on the draw. Their draw has been incredibly strong, and yet, to be honest, we drew a lot of like bad cards in the matchup, and we honestly weren't super far away from being in it. Even then. Had to Iganjo, your own Toulouse, yeah. That is one of the ways you can do it, for sure. Alright, whatever. Game 1 is the hardest one, by like a lot. Esper. I want to depopulate. Circle of Confinement. Farewell. I'm really unsure about Anointed Peacekeeper. I can't figure out if it's good in this matchup or not. I think it kind of depends on how your opponent builds that deck, honestly. You have like enough bad cards to board out that I think you're just meant to bring it in. I think it's fine. Like fine. I don't know about Fateful Absence. How do we feel about this one in the matchup? Does Esper have reach? They don't have too much. They have Shoulder It, I guess. Is their main reach? I'm probably meant to bring in Fateful Absence, right? Keep Wedding. Yeah, Wedding's great. Take out one of these for Fateful Absence. Eternal Wonder is very awkward. I don't think you need her to win the late game once you have all these sweepers in. Wow, this hand is unbelievable. A+. No shoulder had reach. Indeed. I mean, flying is also a kind of reach. Question mark. Hey, Sophia. Skrelv. Sure. Just get the bank buster whirling. Oh, there's a Thalia. I could try and answer these. I think I'd rather just draw cards for now. Sounds like pretty reasonable to me. Alright, take 2. Well, that's really all they have, huh? Not play into a spell pierce. Really no reason to. I need to draw less lands. We currently have we're sorted until turn 9. Denick, that's not very scary at the moment. Ooh, another Bankbuster too. Alright. I believe I just play this out and say go. How did Naples go? It did not go very well, sadly. I'm like super practiced with this deck online, but not that practiced in paper. My opponents were playing pretty slowly, so I ended up picking up a couple draws, and that just made the whole thing awkward. I think if alright, they can have like Andrew open here, I guess, so I don't really want to block quite yet. I think if I do end up playing this deck at the Pro Tour, which is not impossible, I would want to have a lot more practice with it in paper beforehand, like have played a bunch of matches in paper and have a plan for like making sure I have enough time for my games and stuff and all that jazz. Circle of Confinement. Alright, we might have to start casting removal spells one day. That day might be today. Get rid of the Skrelv. The draw has not been the most terrifying this game. You had a rough time yourself? Sorry to hear it. It always sucks. Hit the Thalia first. They literally have a Skrelv in play, Bacon. They literally have Mother of Runes in play. You have no idea what it did. It's basically Mother of Runes, but it can't target itself. It's pretty good. I guess I block. Okay, I need to get through these Igandras at some point. I'm really close to getting another pilot, though. Also gives Toxic 1 and True. It's very good in the green-white Toxic deck because of that. I don't know, with flooding a bit, I kind of just feel like I need to take full advantage of every card I have and actually get all the cards off this Bank Buster. Maybe that's greedy. I don't know. Seems fine. Alright, now I might get rid of this Thalia. Yes, they can cash in Plaza of Heroes, but that's fine. If they do that, I don't really mind. It's just good to get that one out the way. More than anything. Now this turn we can actually block. with this Bankbuster and force them to start using up Iganjos. Right, we have to be a little bit scared of Shouldered now. I am on not much life. So we do need to make sure I don't go any lower than like 6 so that we don't just die to like back-to-back Shouldereds or whatever. We might start gaining life pretty soon once we like diversify our creatures slightly more. Flip some farmhands. Fateful Absence. Oh, that's actually a really good draw. That's insurance against Shouldered. Help. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. Alright, well. Falsification that Falia. Wait arms, this Denick. How many lands do you run? I run 24 lands and a bunch of things that draw lands. You need to hit every land drop for the entire game of this deck. Deck is like unfathomably mana hungry. So, but very occasionally this happens and it feels slightly awkward. Like, you need to hit your first 6 land drops every single game on time. And that's just, like, not optional. Completely not optional. Wandering Emperor's pretty good. I guess I don't have to sack this yet. I don't really want to use up my treasures. Wandering Emperor lets me flip a farmhand. That's all I really want in life. Nom nom nom, tasty mana. Oh, they did have a Disdainful Stroke, that's fine. Keep bashing. Have them on a fast clock here. We get to draw another 2 cards off this Reliquary this turn. Oh, do they have Wandering Emperor? That would be so messed up. Oh. Just don't even care about this. Yeah, you press the deck manages that consistently. Between like farmhands and restorations and drawing cards off Bankbuster, you are just like very good at finding your land drops when you need to. Ooh, that's interesting. Take a look at your hand. Painful Stroke, destroy evil. Right. So I guess I name Plaza of Heroes. card. So if I animate the Bank Buster, I can flip a farmhand, which is like honestly pretty exciting. But I think that just exposes it to Destroy Evil. So I probably don't want to do that. Probably just rather draw some cards. They can destroy Evil my Ossification to get a Thalia and block. By doing that, I think I'm like pretty cool with that. Alright, now that they're doing this, now that they've used up their Destroy Evil, I get to blow them out of the water. By flipping my farmhand. Pretty good. I'm not very good at drawing either, Sophia. I want to learn one day. It's just really hard to do everything you want to do in life, right? Do you want to learn one day? I do wonder if owls are good in the matchup. Really not sure. I'm worried that the card seems very bad against Otawara. It seems really good against literally everything else, but like heinous against Otawara. This is pretty tight. Yeah, I'll keep it. 2 removal spells into Wedding Announcement, you say? 12. Yeah. Guess I should probably answer that. Alright, now I've drawn Bank Buster, we're definitely answering this. So often when I name a card, I draw it. It's true. I'm very skilled at that. Sigh. The Skrelvad Thalia on the play draws are like the only things I'm really scared of. I am pretty freaking scared of them. I think we just want to circle the Thalia, right? Hope they don't have like a Destroy Evil or whatever. Cute little mite. Yeah. I love the mites. They're weirdly adorable. This is gross. Now they have Scrawl open. That land was a really important draw. So. I think I kind of need to do this. And hope to draw a land next turn. I don't think I can afford to use my mana inefficiently here, and this gets to block Loran, so this buys me time really nicely. Yeah, I just can't afford to use my mana inefficiently at the moment. Blocking 100% of the time here. Okay, let me just draw a card, getting us one card closer to our 5th land. Yeah, this Thalia art, I don't know, the zoomed in face thing doesn't really work for me, I think. It looks very strange every time. Denick. That is not very scary, thankfully. Okay, well, I believe we need to continue being efficient with our mana usage. And hope that these 1/1s, once they become 2/2s next turn, will be able to block really well. We're only taking 4 here, which is like fine. Obviously Skrell was threatening to push through a bunch of damage, but oh no, please don't play Shouldered. That's the only card I care about right now. Fuck. Land. Okay, we drew a land. It was good. We need to remove the Skrelv. And then next turn we get to clear up their board. Sure. Get 2 tokens here. We get to go like double block on Thalia potentially, chump shouldered, something like that. I can't. There's a Thalia in play. This costs 3 mana at the moment. Okay. So you have to chump shouldered so we don't die horribly. Literally doesn't even look like a Thalia, indeed. I think this is the block, right? I take 2, and then I'm going to take another 2 of shouldered this way. But they have to invest a lot of resources now if they want to save Thalia. So, this seems good. As soon as Thalia is off the board, life gets so much easier. I should set an upkeep stop. So I might want to just exile the shouldered. Depending what they do. Guardian of Mubanali. Alright, they probably have Disdainful Stroke open. I should let myself take 2. And then go Ossification. Shoulder it. And then I guess I just get Bankbuster going. Yeah, seems good. Right, obviously our life total is pretty low right now, but like we're clinging on pretty well here. We have 3 blockers. Creatures are all gigantic. They're really constrained on mana too. Fucking hell. I want to just destroy Fateful Absence that. Probably. Sure. Right, that Fateful Absence was pretty good. Pretty sold on boarding in Fateful Absence in this matchup. Seems great. Really get to scry too. We just get to block with a 3/3 and force them to spend a card. Like, pretty fine for me, I think. Alright, I think we're almost stable. We're like very almost stable. Scarred Adenic, sure, it's pretty good. It's a flyer. It's actually a little spooky. They're not going to bring it back though. They want to keep holding open Disdainful Stroke. Pretty good for me, I think. Very okay with them not committing more to the board whilst I get to draw cards off Bankbuster and sit behind my wedding announcement tokens. Great draw. I don't think we're using it yet. I think I just want to be able to Wandering Emperor in their end step, right? I just have to be a little scared of them going like Ottawa in my end step. But then I just resolve my Wandering Emperor. That's fine. Yeah, I think I would rather save this lay down arms for a creature I actually care about. Just say go. Two cards in hand, and they have a Denic in the yard. They're gonna bring back, sure. Probably just gonna lay down arms this, and hope they don't have a shouldered in their hand. Like, a flyer seems like a very reasonable thing to be using a removal spell on right now. So close. Would really go either way. Depending on what our draw steps are on both sides. Holding up the stroke for dear life, indeed. Once they discard to Guardian, they're only going to have stroke in their hand. So that's nice. Obviously they put a card on top, but... Carded Vraska, wild. Alright, show it. Opponent is Hellbent. Cool. Do need to draw something good, however. That's actually pretty solid. That is a 3/3 blocker that draws a card. Okay. Please don't draw shouldered. Begging you to not draw shouldered. Is Circle better than the Ossification? I play Ossification as well. Circle is just Ossifications 5 and 6 out of the sideboard. Since you would happily play like a 5th or 6th Ossification in this matchup, obviously it doesn't hit shouldered. It's unfortunate, but... First time seeing Vraska? Yeah, it's interesting, right? At least you proliferate the counters from Graphene. Interesting. Oh, they're attacking, so they want to get a flyer in the yard. That's gross. What's in that hand? Do I just, like, not block? I feel like I'm meant to block. It is a 2-turn clock, though. Is the scary thing. Obviously. It is a 2-turn clock in the air, but, like, taking 2 from the attack is kind of similar situation. At least this way we force them to use their mana on it this turn. Okay. Play this, draw a card. Draw a card. Arrow Paragon, that's a blocker. Oh, I'm 1 mana away from getting back the Ossification. It is a blocker, I'm gonna cast it. Final card might be Disdainful Stroke, it is not. Amazing. Yeah, it really has gotten way better. Like, Lay Down Arms has been an incredible boon for the deck. Just an astonishing card. I guess if they block, they get to draw a card, huh? With their Denic. Get to dig 1 card deeper to shoulder it, which is like a little spooky. Also, I feel like I'm meant to attack and draw a card of Wedding Announcement to look for more removal spells. Okay, they are not blocking. Good. Could I show you my deck? You can see it in my VODs. I'll show it at the end of the stream, but also about 3 or 4 hours after my stream, I will be uploading a deck guide and sideboard guide for my list to my Patreon, which you can find a link to in my Twitch profile. It's not up there yet. It will be a few hours until I put it up there, but there will be a sideboard guide and such going up there later this evening. Hollow Knight shirt, yeah! Great, right? Well, they don't have Igandra or anything like that. Amazing news. Okay, now we get to return Ossification from the yard, which is huge. Get to go. Nice, we can return Circle instead. You can return Circle. Get rid of the Denic. This has kind of been my experience of the Esper matchup. The early turns are very scary, especially if they have Skrelv and Thalia. But if you can make it through the first, like, 6 turns or so, your late game is much better than theirs. You kind of just have to survive a little bit, you know? And get to that point. where your late game takes over. Like, we could still lose this. It's feeling pretty good for us at the moment. I guess they've given it indestructible, now they get to block for free, but I really want to draw my cards, so whatever. Probably have accrued the Bankbuster. Really don't want to... Creature cards. Do these count as creature cards, chat? Question. I really want to draw 2 cards anyway, so I'm probably just doing it regardless. But... I guess the pilot is literally the same as a 1/1. Tokens aren't cards. Cool. They do go to the graveyard. They go to the graveyard and then are removed from the graveyard by state-based actions. But... oh, they're blocking of the Guardians. They get a creature in the yard. That makes sense. Or they're just giving it indestructible. Cool. And draw 2 cards. Alright. Let's have to survive 1 more turn, and then we should be fine, hopefully. We have an Ossification in the yard for the Paragon. So. Cool, tokens aren't cards. That makes perfect sense. Card is anything with a magic back. Ah, so not a DFC. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Gabby. I'm sorry. Oh. Otawara. That's pretty good. You have to put me to free. And then have like a disdainful stroke for the Paragon on the way back, maybe? I guess I just get to Peacekeeper them then. Play around that. Let's see. I don't even know what I name here. I don't think it makes any difference. They're just dead, right? We go Paragon. Ossification, that blocker. And attack for approximately 1 billion. Is having 4 wedding announcements in play good, chat? Alright, another 4-1. We've yet to do worse than 4 and 1 a league with this deck. Pretty nice. Wedding announcements won your respect. The card is bananas. It's like the best card in the deck. I'm pretty sold on the 75. It feels really good. I'm pretty sold on the 75. Alright, chat. I'm gonna be heading off for the weekend. I need to go make dinner for myself and my boyfriend. Y'all are great. If anyone has a tournament coming up, I have a Patreon. I write for the Patreon. I will be writing about this deck for the Patreon I've been writing it like for a couple days. I'm going to be doing the final work over the next few hours and uploading a sideboard guide for the deck later this evening. So that's exciting. Link is in the channel description widget thing. At some point over the next few days, I'm going to be setting up donation deck lists of stuff. So that's hype. I'm like going to be playing viewer deck lists on stream occasionally. I'm very excited for that. I think that's everything. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the subs and company and lurks and support and everything. Y'all are great.